Lately, I've been switching between Claude Code, Codex, and Open Code a ton. And something that stresses me out is I'm creating, editing, deleting skills all day long across these platforms. And I want one, a version history of these, and two, them to be accessible across my machine so I can easily port them over to OpenClaw instances or personal or work laptops, things like that. I was setting up so many launched and cron jobs that eventually I just made this quick little CLI tool that will identify any of the rules, configs, or conversation memory across any of these platforms, and then allow you to choose how to sync and store it. So I'll hop in here. It's a quick one-liner just to install the tool, and then you just do sv skill vault init. What it's going to do is it's going to identify anything you have on your laptop. So for me, I have Gemini, OpenCode, or OpenAI Codex and Claude on this one, but I don't care about Gemini right now. You can come in here, and for Claude, you have memory config, conversations, and skills. Let's say for now I don't want to back up my conversations. I'm going to deselect that one. For OpenCode, I don't use it as much, and I'm not really worried about my config, my conversations as much, but I do want the memory and I do want the skills. And it's going to ask if you want to version control the skills, config memory, and rules with Git. This is asking if you want like a full history of that in a Git repository. So if I click yes, you're going to be able to choose provider from there. If I were to shift tab, go back and click no, then you can also put them in Time Machine. And then you can also set up automatic backup jobs at any interval you want on macOS launch jobs. I much prefer launch to cron because if your laptop's off overnight, which mine usually is, it'll still follow up and do that. So to save that config, if I had done then you can run SV sync to automatically do that. Else it will run on the cron job if you have that set up. But if I overwrite this config, and let's say I just do Claude Code now and want to do conversations, what I can do is I can now drop these into real cloud storage across either if you use iCloud, Azure, Google. I leave mine on S3. These conversations are so large. I think Claude I have around almost a gig conversations. So I don't want to really drop these into, this one's smaller, but I don't want to drop these into Git repo. And so you can go ahead and put your bucket and your CLI profile in there and choose region as well. So meant to be a super quick cross-platform way to configure where you can store stuff. But more than anything, I'm interested to hear how other people are trying to have some sort of provenance or storage of their skills and maintain version control.